garden's creatures have come to greet us. I hear a robin eagerly singing her song. Have you ever heard a welcome so warm? And it sounds like, ooh, take a moment, ooh, breathe it in this air, and breathe out again, 'cause it all begins again. All of my worries like snow melt away, a balm for my spirit, only if just for a day. A kiss for I love you, a wink for me too. Winter was long, but the spring's a reminder of new. Have you ever cried for something so true? And it sounds like, ooh, take a moment, ooh, breathe it in this air, and breathe out again, 'cause it all, yeah, ooh, take a moment, ooh, breathe it in this air, then breathe out again, 'cause it all begins again. It all begins again.
I'm not throwing that rock to you. Okay, that one's a bit better, it's smaller. The other one was big enough you couldn't get it in your mouth. Come on, let's go for a walk. You can place the stones in a bit. So we are down here today, just about sunrise. Well, sunrise was a little while ago, but it's early. This is St Margaret's Bay on the Kent coast, right next to the busy port of Dover. Dover is literally around the other side of that cliff. And later on we might see some ferries come out. But yeah, it is stunning down here, especially first thing in the morning. Just beautiful. Until you meet a dog who wants to throw a rock. You want me to throw this rock? This one here, yeah? Ready? Now, as you can see, this beach is covered in hundreds of stones. She will find this stone. This is the one she's selected. This is the chosen one. Let's watch and see what she does. Yep. That's the one. That's the rock. The same one. Clever doggy. She will even find the one if you throw it in the sea. I've actually got some cool footage of her from the other day trying to find the same rock that was in the sea, but she won't put her ears in, so I might just add some of that in here. So yes, these are the white cliffs of Dover. Got no idea if you can hear me because it's really windy, and obviously the sea is very noisy. Climb over this groin, so I'm not going to do that whilst filming because I'll probably drop my camera and I don't want to do that. Thanks. Is that another nice rock for me? Oh, it is. Thank you. You want to just make sure I've got it? Huh? I got it. Ready? Ready? Safely over the groin, but Cara has jumped back on that side. Come on then, let's go. So the sea here, down at Dover, always looks a bit minging. This kind of dirty brown colour. And the reason for that is there's mud flats out there. It's not full of sewage, contrary to popular belief. And lots of people swim in it. I've seen 2 swimmers already this morning. And you'll see here that this pub called the Coast Guard allows overnight camping. So if you have a van and want to come park up down here, you can literally park in their car park overnight. I think it's free. However, that car park that's owned by the council, you cannot park in overnight for free. There's no overnight camping. But if you go in there where the pub car park is, you're all good. You can also buy one of these beach huts. I dread to think how expensive they are. Beach huts are notoriously expensive in the UK. Some of the ones in the nearby town of Whitstable I know are like 75 grand. Yes, that's right. £75,000 for essentially a garden shed that you are not allowed to sleep in. Ridiculous. There goes the ferry, and there's another boat just coming the other way. I think that's part of the Coast Guard actually. to these rock pools over here. Lots of people come picking whelks and other cockles, other shellfish, but they do get completely submerged at high tide, so you have to be really careful. And there were times when people have been caught out there. Yeah, the tide's going out at the moment, but we have not strayed far from the concrete, so we'll be able to get back up there really easily. You can also see just up there, next to the pink, or just behind the pink beach hut, is actually a pillbox. So these were used, I believe, in the First World War. I'm sure somebody will correct me. As lookouts, basically, along the coast. There's actually one in the field behind where I live. They're all the way up and down the coast here, just as like a little gun emplacement to keep the soldiers safe while they were on the lookout. They're not very big. They're usually hexagonal. I have seen the odd round one, but they're mostly hexagonal. Yeah. And there's a few interesting looking caves up there, so we might go and have a look at those for a little bit of RPG inspiration. Just a little bit up from the sea now, just walked up. That's the sort of shelf of, I don't know what kind of rock that is actually, but it stretches out all around this headland, and that's where all the little rock pools are for shellfish. And a bit further on you can see there's loads more where the darker seaweed is. And these are the cliffs up close. Bit rusty coloured, that one. It's not very white. But yeah, these are part of the White Cliffs of Dover. It's just round that corner is the rest of Dover. It's about a mile and a half, maybe 2 actually. So there's some cool, interesting stuff hanging out of a hole in the cliff up there, which we're going to go and have a look at. But you can actually see the lines in the cliff, and these are lines of flint. And as you can see, the whole beach is just flint. So there's an awful lot of flint in this area, as well as the chalk. But they always go hand in hand, as far as I'm aware. Not a geologist, but just stuff I've picked up over the years. But yeah, you can see there, oh, just found a bottle of water. You can see over there where the sea has just smashed into the cliffs and wedged all those rocks up there in the edge of the cliff. And here it's falling down. It does recede every year. There's an amount it recedes by. I think it's like a metre. It's quite a lot. So yeah, but then you would, wouldn't you, if you're being pounded by all these massive lumps of flint every now and then. Got a nice range of seaweeds down here as well. It smells amazing. Love the smell of the sea and seaweed. And I'm sure some of these are edible, but I'm not sure which. And I think I'm going to go for a fry up anyway. Possibly a little bit more enticing. Right, let's go and have a look at what this is. Loads of sponge as well, natural sponge. We get lots of this down the coast here. You can always pick that up. And apparently you can pick up a Belgian mallee as well with a rock. Yeah, but you can pick that up, especially after a good storm. There's always loads of sponge on the shore. Some other doggies whiffing over there. It's back along the bay. Some really impressive cliffs up that end. Clara's found a little dead shark, which we're not going to be eating or rolling in. And yeah, now we're up here. You can see some people have slung some ropes off the edge of it. So yeah, I don't know what it would have been used for. I'll have to do a bit of research to see if I can find out. But yeah, it's definitely man-made, isn't it? bricks, concrete. Somebody's built it as a lookout for something. Possibly wartime, who knows? There's lots of people have written their names on the rocks along here as well. Right, let's have a quick look in the cave. I remember coming down here as a child, so probably 30 odd years ago, maybe, well, no, it would have been 35 years ago. And this was much smaller. It goes way back now. It's like a proper cave now. This was really short when I was a child 35 years ago, so the sea's carved it out a bit more. It obviously smells really interesting. Lots of people have written their names on the wall, but they won't last long. It's just chalk. So we're tucked down behind the cliffs now, and you can't see France today, but well, you might be able to see a bit of it over there actually, where the ferries are just going in. Very vague shadow in the distance. There's a nice big DFDS one. See if we can zoom in. Yeah, you can't see it on camera. You can just about, can't see it on camera, but you can just about see it with naked eye. There is France behind the smaller boat out the back there. And that is 21 miles from here. And it's so close that when you come down here you end up on French phone signal, and your car radio starts playing French car radio. Well, French radio. Who's this coming to say hello? Cora! Cora! Oh, there's a good girl. Yeah, there's a good girl. And I've just realised that I have no phone signal here at the moment, and my friend is messaging me, or was supposed to be messaging me, about breakfast. So I'm going to have to move up the beach a bit and hope that I get some sort of signal, whether it's French or English. Oh. Rather rubbish specimen of a trilobite, I think. We'll leave that one there, someone else to find. There's actually 2 rows of beach huts here. So if you can't afford beach hut 17, maybe you can afford beach hut 9 that doesn't have quite such a good view. Who knows? And we've got what looks like a lovely fat wood pigeon sat on top of the pillbox up here. Don't think we can get up to this one or get in it without getting brambled. But there are lots about, so maybe we'll have to find one another day. Cora's off in the pub garden. Cora, come on, we're not going in the pub today. Come on. I don't think he's even open yet. We're before 9 o'clock, it's a bit early for a pub. They're washing their carpets. There's been dog hair. A few nice camper vans down here today. there and just get back to you in a minute. Oh, I've just had the welcome to France text message, even though it's 20 miles over there. These fishing boats are always here. I don't think they ever go in the sea, but there's a local artist that comes and sets up and sells little paintings he's done on pebbles, on the actual flints, which is nice, and they're very sweet. So he pops up every now and then in the summer, because we get a lot of visitors, day trippers down from London, because it's quite a nice little bay here. That is actually, I think, the local yacht association built that fairly recently, it was about 10 years ago. That shed looks quite good though, doesn't it? Definitely use that in a bit of an RPG adventure. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of it without the cars, because my group are just about to come upon a coastal town, and that would be a wicked pub or tavern for them to stay in. So we're just a few metres further on. This area here used to be home to a large hotel that actually was very quite posh and very well thought of back in late Edwardian Victorian times. And I'll see if I can find a picture of it for you, superimpose it on there or stick it on somehow. And it was used in the war as home for troops and officers, and they trashed it so badly that it was condemned and ripped down afterwards, which is no shame. See this little cave in the cliffs up there, just behind that tree as well. Walkway down maybe, who knows? There are houses all up the top here. Yeah, I'll see if I can find out some more information. And this is the house that was lived in by Ian Fleming. I don't know whether he had it built. It's very Art Deco. Art Deco is the one that's all angular. Art Nouveau is the one that looks like the elves built it. So I think that's the right way around. Deco is the one that looks like the dwarves built it. Nouveau, elves. Oh, there's a swimmer. Brave man. Oh, it looks like it's cold. We're not scrambling up there. I would have done when I was a bit younger, but I'm definitely not doing it with you either. Just pull me up or back down. But yeah, there's definitely a little cave up there. Spinning around a bit quick, sorry. And just for those who need to know, you can bring your dog down here all year round as long as you're before 9 AM or after 6 PM. But May to September, and it's still April, so outside of May to September you can bring them anytime. And that's us. I'm going to go and find a fry up, and I've got Cara's breakfast in the car.
All of the branches are budding new leaves. My neighbor's grandchild is begging him, please come out.